Hi, I'm Tim. I just got done playing The Last Caretaker, a new survival puzzle style game that actually is like nothing I've ever played before. This is really sick. It's due to come out into early access on November 6th. And the demo was fairly short, so rather than go through each individual thing, I'm just going to run through the demo real quick, show you guys this game, and yeah, we'll just walk through everything I know now that I know everything. It was a little bit of a learning curve there to get started, but let's go ahead and jump into the game. All right, so a few things to point out first and foremost is down at the bottom of the screen, we have our power. We are a robot, and we need to keep that power level up in order not to die, as well as our health. You're going to find lots of things around the world to loot and buttons to press, and more or less the way the doors work is you grab onto them and you slide them to the side.
It's dark and quiet now, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Reconnect the power.
There we go.
Bring this place back to
Reconnect
life.
the power. So there's a lot of like, so see, we've got these hoses here. We need to loot all those. It's kind of like a holdie to grab everything in the area type of thing. And we also have a flashlight we can turn on with 5. We can see we've got some other decommissioned type robots around here and stuff. But essentially what we have to do here is we have to open this door. We have a battery here, and we have a switch here that needs power in order to get it turned on. So what we can do is those cables we just picked up, we take them from here and plug them into there, and then we press the on button.
Good work, Caretaker.
And that turns the power on and opens up this door for us. So that's pretty cool.
Here long enough, Caretaker. Head to the docking hangar.
Not super sure what those buttons do. Actually, I guess these buttons turn lights on and off. There we go, just like that. Okay, we come down here. We got another button we can use to turn these lights on. And you can pick up pretty much literally everything in the game. Some stuff, you know, it's all throwable and movable and things like that. Some things are actually lootable and later on recyclable for their materials, which is pretty neat. We're going to open this door up and go ahead and loot this here. Now, what we have here is a healing station, so we can plug ourselves in. You pretty much grab the cable and you plug it into your chest, and it heals you like so. So we're gonna get healed up, and then we disconnect it, and you hold Q to reel it back in. There we go. And this is a backup station, which isn't available in the demo, but essentially this is a save location, so that's what that's for. I'm gonna come up here real quick and recharge myself because I'm needing a little juice. All right, there we go. We get our battery fully charged up and our health fully charged up here. So disconnect the cable, reel it back in. And now the next part is kind of, you just have to move a bunch of stuff out of the way of this door. So just kind of pick things up and throw them out of the way until we can get into this door here. Pretty cool, like physics-based system here. Can I grab it? Grab it. Grab it. There we go. All right, we can get in the door now. Slide it open. And let's see here. We got more power. Okay, cool. We got more stuff we can loot over here. These little batteries here, you can see you can actually add them to your holster. So they're now on my 4. And I can, yeah, use them as a portable power source. And now at this point, we just have a whole lot of ladder climbing to get up to the top, or we can take this elevator here. The ladder system does go all the way up as well. So we take this all the way up to the top. All right, once we get up here, we kind of encounter our first creature in the game, which there is a little bit of a melee combat situation that we actually just use C, and it does look like eventually we can have guns and stuff like that too. So we just kind of smack all these little things that are coming out of there, frees up this doorway for us so that we can go through this doorway. And the next part of this is really stinking cool, dude. It kind of blew my mind.
So your vessel.
This is a ship.
It's your freedom.
And we have
This boat
to
is how you'll reclaim the seas.
reroute
even
power
our identity.
and fuel to this ship in order to take off out the
dock
front
systems
door.
are offline. Without them,
And it's
we're trapped
really,
here.
really
Restore the
cool,
power,
man.
Caretaker,
This actually
so
took
we
me
can
quite a
sail
while to
again.
figure out how to do. But yeah, more or less, you just kind of run around and loot everything. Anything that you can. We'll go through here, pick up all this stuff here. Here's another door that we'll come into in a second, once we're done kind of looting everything. All right, there's also like a secret room back here. Move this pipe out of the way. And you come in here and you essentially like loot this stuff. We'll take these batteries. We can actually pick up the batteries. And we'll just go ahead and throw these towards the ship just to get us some more power here. There we go. Throw those down there. And throw this one down there as well. Like I said, all this pretty much took me like a little bit to kind of figure out initially. It does tell you some stuff, but it doesn't tell you a whole lot. All right, we leveled up, and there is a skill tree as well. We'll come down here and get the rest of this stuff that's just kind of hiding down here. Okay. All right, back up and out. All right, so we're gonna come downstairs. And the first thing we have to do is plug this fuel in so that we can fuel our ship up. So here's our diesel tank. It requires 2,000 liters of fuel. So that's going to sit there and pump that out. This thing actually contains 2,000 liters of fuel itself. So that's pretty neat. We also have some backup fuel here if we need it. And now we can finish looting some of this stuff over here. And you can individually pick these items up, but you can also just hold down E and it picks up everything in the area, which is pretty neat. There we go. We get some stuff there, and we want to also plug the power cord into this as well. All right, reel this puppy in so we get another extra hose, and you can see that that's filling up our battery, and our diesel tank's filling up too. There's a lot of inputs and outputs all over the ship that you can plug it in from pretty much anywhere, which is pretty stinking cool. And now we're gonna go upstairs while those things are doing their thing. And we are going to turn the power onto this place. Now there's actually a few places I didn't look when I was playing through this the first time, but we're gonna come through this vent so that we get access to this extra room up here. Which will give us the power switch to turn on this whole area. We do have a wrench that we're going to need to fix this. Okay, that repairs the switch itself. Now we can plug this juice in over here. Bada boom. Pick up all the loot. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a little bit disappointed when the demo ended, because I was like, okay, I'm starting to get this game figured out now. This is pretty neat, but it's very short, and I am 100% got this on my wish list to try out in the like 3 weeks, I believe it is. This is a Pico terminal, which we apparently don't have access to right now. Data cable not found. Yeah, we need a data cable apparently for that, not a hose. You can go. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is turn the power on here. There we go. So now we got the power to the entire dock turned on.
Reconnects us to a brighter future.
And that opens up this room, so we could then come in here and save if we wanted to at the backup station. Backup's not available in the demo, so we can't save it. But also health as well. We could use a little tiny bit of health. We have a light here, which turns the light on in here, I guess. Turn off our flashlight now. Opens up access to this doorway. Now there is an upstairs up here with a whole lot of yucky critters and bugs that ate my face off when I opened this door the last time. But we can turn this light switch on up here. Oh wow, look, they're not here this time. Okay, that's interesting. When I came up here last time, there was like 500 million worms trying to eat my face off. But okay, so apparently I did something in sequential order correctly this time. Well, let's just take a little look around here. See what all we find here. There's lots of loot, man. Lots of loot. All right, on this door, we got another one of these like things. We got to smack with the thing. We smack them up. Okay, that door is actually locked at the moment. Electrical security. Does that do anything? Okay, no, that doesn't do anything. All right, let's reel that back in. We do have a long cord that's coming across the area here. Smash all the bugs. All right, we can probably reel this in. Uh-oh, there's a storm coming. This might have something to do with all the wormies. Maybe I just beat them up here last time. All right, yeah, we should probably go inside now. Like I said, there's a lot to explore, a lot to loot, a lot of stuff going on, but I'm pretty sure I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be at the moment. There's some like ladders and stuff. Definitely a lot more to explore and things. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys one more feature here right before the end. Oh, okay, so we can tie that into the solar panels to get us more free energy, I guess, so we don't run out, which is pretty neat. Okay, we've also got this like extremely long cable here, which we could pick up and reel in, bring along with us on our journey. It's cool too, because you can see it like reeling in all the way. We did take a little damage out there, so we'll go ahead and plug ourselves in, get our damage back up again, reel that up. And I'll go ahead and milk some power out of here since we're, you know, running a little low on juice in the suit juice, we'll call it. Little suit juice. All right, there we go. All better. Reel that in. Okay, there was one more door right down this hallway that I did not open earlier because I failed to realize there was a switch right here. So, let's open this up. Turn this light on. See what the heck we got in here. Oh, okay, so we have a recycler in here, which we actually have one on our boat. This was the only one that I saw earlier. And we can more or less plug ourselves into this recycler to give it some power, or you could, you know, plug it into a power source too, probably. And you could pick things up and just throw them in there. And as you do that, you get resources out that you can use to craft items, repair things, all kinds of good stuff. I wonder how far I can reach here. Yeah, we'll just recycle a little bit of everything. All right, so now that I've recycled everything in this room except for this thing, I can't pick it up. It's too heavy. We've got a ton of loot here, which we can just hold down our button, and you can see we've picked up quite a bit of rubber and iron and all kinds of cool stuff here. So that's pretty awesome. This machine here, I'm not 100% sure what it does, but it's called a fabricator, so we can actually unplug this, plug it into here. Oops, not into me. Plug it into you. Okay, and then turn this on maybe. Let's check out this thing, see what the heck this does. Use the screen. Oh, okay. So we can build battery cells and optical lenses. Not too sure what those are, but we can build those, so that's pretty cool. And it looks like it has input for petrol, diesel, fresh water, methane, and oxygen. So you can plug all those things into this fabricator in order to make some stuff, which is really neat, man. We don't get to experience a whole lot of that in the demo, but like I said, I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes of this, you know what I'm saying? All right, so I did not go into this thing. All right, there's nothing in there. Okay, so now, oops, wrong button. We should be able to, hold on, there's some extra things up here. Sure, why not? Now we can go down to the ship. We'll repair the ship real quick, and then we'll be able to actually go ahead and set sail out the front, which is really insane, because it looks like there's just going to be a massive open ocean that we can just go and explore at any time. On our ship here, we have a heal station and a save spot. This is actually something we can go plug in downstairs. Not 100. Oops, I didn't mean to jump off. Not 100. Oh, okay. Well, definitely did not mean to jump off that much either. Okay, there we go. Not 150% sure what this is for, but we can plug these in here. Electric engine cylinder. Okay, so maybe that's a good thing to have multiple of those. Not too sure, but we do need to repair this one. 'cause this one's all jacked up. This is our diesel power fuel engine here. You can see we got enough iron and plastic to repair it after recycling all that material. Cool. Now we can pick up this, put our tool away. We can pick up this cylinder here, place it on top. I do believe that there is another one possibly back here. Yeah, there's another one right here. Okay, so we can plug this one in too. I don't really know the benefit to having multiple plugged in. The ship will run fine with only one. But let's see here. Let's go ahead and pick this stuff up. We got another power cell here. I think this is one of the ones that we threw down earlier. And it seems like, interesting. So we can switch the mode to like super input power, which pumps the remaining bits of that electricity in here. All right, we can take that off, reel that up, and then we can connect this to there and do the same thing. Suck all the battery juice out of that thing. Okay, and it looks like when you're ready, open up the dock and get the heck up out of here. So let's go hit the dock switch button real quick. Right up here. Opens up the bay doors there, which is really stinking cool. You could just kind of essentially hang out here and go recycle a bunch of stuff if you really wanted to. So we can take it to this room and throw it into the recycler. You know what I'm saying? Could unplug this from here. Pick that up. Like that, and plug that back into the recycler maybe, and then we can just take this thing and throw it in there. You know, get more goodies if we wanted to. There we go. We got some more iron or whatever. Yeah, pretty neat. We turn the power up. Okay, so the power switch to the room doesn't do anything, but we could disconnect this, I guess, and roll that back up. All right, just wanted to show you guys this. And man, what a freaking cool game, dude. Like, I am blown away. By the way, this is your ship that you get to drive from freaking island to island. We are anchored right now. You can turn around back in the back left. You can see the anchor coming up. Really cool. There's some other machines on the back of the boat. I'm not sure what they do. One looks like a desalinator or something like that. It has a saltwater input on it, and the other one is a net. I'm not sure what the net does, but you get to go out and pretty much use this ship now to go and explore the world. In the vast distances, you can see there's a POI way over there, and another one way over there, and maybe even another one way over there.
Than just machinery. It's your refuge.
And this is pretty much the end of the demo.
Sail forth, caretaker.
So you can actually hop. You can actually hop off. It's on autopilot. It's going 22 kilometers an hour. It's got wind. We've got like this cool map here we can look at. It shows us our power and fuel levels, time of day, and yeah, it shows us that now we're leaving the playable area, and that's pretty much the demo, man. You can definitely come out here and see the things in the distance. This is really cool, dude. This is super neat. Very interesting take on a survival exploration puzzle game, I guess. But yeah, you got a recycler down here and a fabricator down here as well. And yeah, I don't know, dude. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Is this something that you might end up trying as well? I know I'm going to have a blast with it when it comes out in early access, but you guys take it easy, dude. Thanks for watching, and go give it a try yourself if you're willing to check it out. But I'll leave everything down in the description in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.